There are many paths laid out in life, and we all choose the one we think will lead us to that happy place. Leonard Francois Felicien may not have chosen every path he has walked on, but he has painted them all with his unique brush. Known simply as 10 to 1, the 88-year-old man lives in a boathouse along the seashore of the Vieux Fort Dock near L'anse Basson. Born in French Guiana to St Lucian parents, the family returned to the island when he was 6 years old. They lived in Gros Islet, where young Felicien grew up and went to school. It was then on to a life on the sea as a fisherman, working from the east coast and down to the west coast. It was not long before he made friends in Vieux Fort and chose to move permanently in 1974. But how did he come to be living in a small house near the seashore, all alone, with no electricity or running water, and not a neighbor in sight?
I came here because I have fisher friends here, so they asked me to come and fish with them. So I came here in 1974, and from then I stopped here fishing. I came here because I couldn't find a house to rent in Vieux Fort. And then I came here, I bring my boat here, and I build my boathouse, then I am staying in it up to this present moment.
The former fisherman and coal maker keeps up with current affairs on the island through his transistor radio. Charlie and Jukbois keep him informed. At nights, he sits on rocks enjoying the peaceful atmosphere. And while his location may seem idyllic, storm waters can very easily wash away his home. So when bad weather threatens, 10 to 1 heads to the Molashik Hill.
There is a hurricane. I have the Valmont, the loaded people on the hill. They tell me whenever there is bad weather I could come by the place. And that's where I'm going to shelter when there are hurricanes.
Well past his prime, 10 to 1 does what he can to survive. He has a small vegetable garden, growing potatoes and cassava, and receives food donations from friends. He now makes coals only for his private use and preparation of his meals.
Well, now I live on nothing. Before I had my boat, I used to live on something because I could go fishing every day. But it's about 6 years now, I can do nothing, just sit down and looking at the sea. I was what I think somewhat of a good young guy when I was young. So I have some friends who is bringing some things up for me at times when they have. I have a little garden right here, but it's dry up. Climate change, no rain, nothing.
Ten to 1 could not say if he had any children, and he has since lost touch with his family in St Lucia.
Those I was keeping contact with, they died already. So all the Felicien family in Gros Islet belongs to me.
GVD News wondered if he would change his life if he could, and if there was anything he would do differently.
From the time I was a kid, I studied that when I become of age to go and live by myself alone where I won't get no problems, no trouble. I always like by the seaside than any place in the world. And all what I'm interested in is to do my little fishing if I'm able, but no boat, and that's all.
His desire to keep away from trouble does not mean trouble has not come to him. He faces constant theft of his property and most importantly his boat, which was his main means of transportation into town.
The Coast Guard took the boat because the guys who killed the white man on his yacht, it's my boat that took to go and kill the man. They give me another one and another crook steal it again. And the Coast Guard themselves pick up the crook with the boat, but they never bring me back the boat. and they release the guy. They say his brain is not focusing. His brain is not good.
While he says if he gets another boat, it will most likely be stolen again, having one, he says, would certainly make his life a lot more comfortable.
Because that is my boat. I used to go to town, do my little fishing, because I have what you call no guarantee anywhere, just anywhere. So I have to fish until I die, and I have no boat.
GVD News salutes Mr. Felicien as he walks his own path and his determined spirit to survive against the odds. Eliza Victor, GVD News.